Hey y'all, I'm Tish. Thank you for joining me today. I am going back to my sweet client that I've been working with room by room in her house. And today we are going to be finishing up her office space. So today I'm going back to my client's house that I've been working with for a while. The last time I was there, if you saw that last video, I finished painting the furniture for her office. Today, I'm so excited because I'm going to put everything together. I think I got everything that we talked about for that space. Some little surprises that she doesn't know about. So we're going to put all of that together. And then I have a few things that I got to go in her laundry room. And then I think today, hopefully we're going to have time to finish that space. And then we're going to start doing a little bit more decluttering before we start on her next space, which will be her bedroom. So I'm really excited to get over there and get that finished. I've got Caroline's being inducted to a couple of clubs this afternoon, and so I'm going to be finishing up here, and then I'm going to be running over to the school to do that. And then of course it's football game night, but with the rain, I don't know. I'm not going to sit out in the rain. I'm just telling you. But and next week is homecoming, so my next video, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the things that myself and some of the other cheer moms are doing in preparation for homecoming week. We are hosting the dance, so I hope I can film some of that and how we're decorating and whatnot. So if you are new and you haven't been on my channel before, I'm so glad you're here. Please subscribe, because you know we're getting in that busy time of the year where there's going to be so much content coming, and I don't even know myself what's coming next really, because there's so much going on right now. But it's really kind of a yucky day, but I'm not going to let that get in my way, because I do have some things I need to do. So we're going to get rolling, get on over there and get started this morning. So I'm going to go ahead and start in the laundry room. She had to run some errands, and this is the door she comes in, so I want to go ahead and get this out of the way so I won't be in her way when she gets home. There's a few little things that I'm going to pick up before I get started. I'm going to be hanging some baskets above the dryer just to add a little something on the wall. And then I'm also going to put her powders in a jar just to make it look a little prettier. So I'm going to get started in here, and then we'll move on to the back. For now, we may do some things as we go along later on. I would like to put her a pretty wreath on her back door just to, you know, add a little cheer. But I think this is good. And when you see some of the before pictures, you'll see it's just been a gradual little process, but it is much better organized, and it's simple, but I think we've got it in order. So if you didn't see the last video, all of this we did last time, added that little hanger. These were things that she already had. So great to use things you've already got, and so is this. Today I added this. She's about out of powders, but she can add to that. And then we had our little cart that we added so she doesn't have to bend over for some of this stuff. And then I had a friend who gifted these baskets to me, so I just had them in my KT clutter stack, and I thought I would find a client eventually. And so I'm just going to be gifting them to her. So I love it when people do that because then I can just spread the joy and just give it to somebody else who needs it. I think these are a perfect filler for this big wall. So all she needs, I love it. And then we found this last time that she already had, and this is going to be like a little catch-all area. And then we had also put this on the back of the door for her to hang stuff. So we are calling it quits in here, and I'm moving on to the next space. So this is where we're starting from. It looks like she has been doing some work while I've been gone because all of the Christmas stuff that was in here is pretty much gone. And she has a few things here, which I'm just going to slide those in the closet, and then some cookbooks that she's going to look through. And then I'll probably put some of this stuff up. And then we're going to go ahead and start putting things on the wall and just kind of figuring out how we're going to do it. I've really enjoyed being over here at her house, like I've said before, and I think the thing that I just keep going back to with it is just the whole idea of just taking what you already have, trying to think of things in a different way, arranging it different, maybe painting it, moving it from one room to the next. And that's why a lot of times on her videos when I'm doing these, I mean, I'm a little bit in this room, a little bit in that room, because that's what I spend a lot of time doing, is just trying to decide if there's something in one room that might be better in a different room. And we still have some areas that we want to definitely tackle, and more to do, more to declutter, but it's just been a nice little pace of just going from room to room and kind of adding things into each space. Each time I come, I may not completely finish a room, but when I come back, you know, I can always add more to it. So that's been really good. And you'll see me struggling right here with that sticker on that glass. I mean, y'all, I did everything I could think of to get that stuff off, and it just, that gooey, sticky stuff just would not come off. It drove me up the wall. I don't know why they put it on the mirror. But anyway, so just had a really good time placing these. I did stand back, look, moved a few things. This is paneling behind this that they had painted, so some of it's pretty easy to get nails in, and you know, some of it's not. So I had to work with it a little bit, but I now still have a few areas that I might do something a little bit different, but I felt like it gave it some interest, and we mixed a lot of things here. So just loving this room and how it's turning out. kind of tell you where I am. So this painting is kind of warped a little on the back, so I was gonna hang it over here, but it kind of bowed back, so I'm gonna put it up there, but I'm gonna do some things around this. Got a few ideas I'm playing with. And then I'm not through with this wall because it needs a few more things, but that's the great thing about this house is it's full of beautiful artwork. So I've got this painting that I'm gonna put somewhere, maybe over here, I don't know. And then this is like one of her old photos, maybe even her mother when she was little, I'm not sure, but sweet. And I love this plate painted by her mother. I have some plate hangers, so we'll see if that's gonna work, or I might even be able to hang it by one of these, but beautiful. And I think that would be a pretty spot right up in here. And then this is just a little thing that I already had, and I like mixing some newer things with the older things. And then I picked this little thing up because I thought it might make a sweet little spot on this wall too. So I've got a few more things to put up there, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish styling this, and then we'll go back to that wall. Okay, just like I normally do, I'm always changing my mind. So I think I like the painting better over there on the side. I'm going to show you that. So I'm always changing my mind. I think I can make this work right there. I just really want to see the whole painting by the curtain. And then I like this up here. And then I'm going to do something over here, maybe some books and something on top of it. You know, you just have to play with stuff like this and just figure out what looks best. But I think I'm going to go ahead now, and I'm going to come back to this wall and play around a little bit, and then I'm going to work on lining these shelves. Some of the things that I put on the wall, I actually already had at my house. And so when I was at home kind of getting her things together, I just thought that they would work well here. If I had more storage, I would love to just like thrift shop and, you know, do sales and just have a stockpile of things that I could use for different people. But, you know, I don't always have the extra funds to do that, but I also just don't really have a place to store things all the time. But this little paper I'd used in Caroline's bathroom, so I had a little bit of it left, and I just wanted to add a little feminine touch and kind of clean these shelves up a little bit for her. So I was able to pull that. So I try every chance that I get. I try to look at something that I've already got and see if there's a way that I can reuse it, if not for me, for someone else. A few of the things on her desk I did buy new, but there were also some things that she already had, and a few things that were in the room already, and a few things that were in a different room. So that was fun, just trying to look around and see the best way to put it all together. so I am going to vacuum up. I'm going to put the rug down, and I think I'm going to wrap this room up, and then I've got a few other little things I want to try to get done before I leave today. Some more little hand painted little plates that we found. I don't think I have enough plate hangers to hang all of them, but my thoughts were we could put them maybe underneath that shelf over here. And then I found these little pictures in this other room, which they also match in here. So I thought maybe put a few of those up there as well, and maybe a plate. I'm just going to kind of mix and match, and we'll see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and share the room because it's getting a little bit late, and I've got just a few more things I want to do before I have to change. So I am in love with this room. It is super sweet, it's soft, it's feminine, it's got sentimental value to it, all the things that to me make a room special. So I'm going to share just a few things about it, and then there are a few things still that I've got to do, but I think for the most part, it's pretty much done. So we had already done the curtains last time. Those were from Amazon. Painted the desk, that was hers. Added this pretty rug from Amazon. It's very soft and it lays flat, so I don't think that's gonna cause her a problem. And then almost everything on this wall were things that she already had. I keep, seeing something's crooked. Most of those her mom painted, so I just wanted to put up as many as I could. I added a few little things around that I had, and some of the plates that she also painted. I feel like I need something right down there, so I don't know, but we're not through, so I feel like there'll be some things that I might find, that just something right there. And then this mirror I did add, and this is driving me nuts because I could not get it off. Why did they do that? And I tried everything I could think of, and a scraper, but I'm going to bring some of that goo off stuff, goo be gone, or whatever it is next time. Still got to figure out what we're going to do here with this. Maybe do a frame there. And these were also hers. I did not realize when I was painting these that if you don't line it up just right, you can see some of the other colors. So I'm going to see if I've got a little bit more blue, and I'm just going to touch that up. She's really not going to be using this piece, but that's going to bother me. So I'm probably going to try to fix that. And then the lamp came from a thrift store. It was like $5, and I think the color of it matches this cabinet so well. Those were her mom's. These were just some little things that I found around the house. You know, I keep piddling and moving them. And then I had this at home, this little topiary. I got it at a thrift store for like $4, and I painted it gold. This was one of her paintings. This is another sentimental little piece that was in another cabinet that I put it in here. And then I had done this cabinet the last time I was here, just kind of reorganized it and made it very pretty with all her little stuff that she's got. So I thought about putting something in the back. You saw me do that, but I feel like it didn't work. So I think it's fine just the way it is. So I think that's it. I am going to go finish up a few things and call it a day, but I am very pleased with this little room. Again, minimal cost. Things that we already had, added a little paint. Most of the paint I already had. And some of these things were things that I just found in other parts of her house. So you don't have to spend a lot to make a room look fresh and new in a place that you want to be. Okay, y'all, that's going to be it for today. I am heading up to the high school now. I got my clothes all changed. Woo! My hair is everywhere because, you know, it's raining. But I felt good about what we got done today. She was real happy with it. I do have a little list for next time. We are going to start putting up some curtains in her kitchen, and then we're moving on to her bedroom. So we just keep going, and lots of plans ahead. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you'll subscribe and come back. See me again. I'll see you next time.